Rovinj, Rovinj Croatian pronounced Rovi, and Italian, Rovigno, Istriot, Ruvèigno or Ruvèigno, Ancient Greek, Ryginion, Latin, Ruginium is a city in Croatia situated on the North Adriatic Sea with a population of 14,294 2011. Located on the western coast of the Istrian peninsula, it is a popular tourist resort and an active fishing port. Istriot, a Romance language once widely spoken in this part of Istria, is still spoken by some of the residents. The town is officially bilingual Italian and Croatian, hence both town names are official and equal. History. Rovinj was already a settlement of Venetian or Illyrian tribes before being captured by the Romans, who called it Arupinium or Mons Rubinius, and later Ruginium and Ruvinium. Built on an island close to the coast, it became connected to the mainland much later, in 1763, by filling in the channel. Rovinj was eventually incorporated into the Byzantine Empire, later becoming part of the Exarchate of Ryginion in the 6th century before being taken over by the Frankish Empire in 788. For the following several centuries it was ruled by a succession of feudal lords, and in 1209 it was acquired by the Patriarchate of Aquileia, under Wolfger von Erla. From 1283 to 1797 Rovinj was one of the most important towns in Istria governed by the Republic of Venice. During this period 3 town gates were constructed and Rovinj was fortified by 2 rows of defensive walls, remains of which can still be seen today. Nearby the Rovinj Pier one can find one of the old town gates, the Balbais Arch dating from 1680, and a late Renaissance clock tower. The first city statute was proclaimed in 1531. Following the fall of Venice in 1797 and the ensuing Napoleonic interlude, Rovinj became part of the Austrian Empire, which lasted until World War I. According to the last Austrian census in 1911, 97.8% of the population was Italian-speaking. It then belonged to Kingdom of Italy from 1918 to 1947, when it was ceded to SFR Yugoslavia as part of SR Croatia. The original town name Ruvèigno was then changed into Rovinj. During the post-war period many Italian inhabitants left Rovinj, which led to significant changes to the city's demographic structure. Following Croatia's independence in 1991, the town became one of the most important centers of Istria County, an administrative unit encompassing most of Istria. Rovinj is today the 3rd most populous town in the county, behind Pila and Porek. Climate. Rovinj is one of 9 settlements officially designated as towns in Istria County in western Croatia. It has a humid subtropical climate Köppen CFA, with an average temperature of 4.8 deg C 40.6 deg F in January and 22.3 deg C 72.1 deg F in July. The average annual temperature is 13.4 deg C 56.1 deg F. The sea temperature is more than 20 deg C 68 deg F from the mid-June to September. The average annual sea temperature is 16.6 deg C 61.9 deg F. From May to September Rovinj receives more than 10 sunshine hours a day. The rainfall averages 941 mm 37.5 in a year and average air humidity is 72%. Originally the peninsula on which the city lies was an island, separated from the mainland by a channel. The latter was filled in 1763. Rovinj archipelago includes 22 islets. Population. In 2007, there were 13,562 people living in Rovinj. 76.3% are Croats, while ethnic minorities include Italians 16%, Serbs 3.5%, Albanians 2.4%, and Bosniaks 1.8%. City government. The city assembly is composed of 19 representatives, coming from the following political parties: Istrian Democratic Assembly IDS 13, Independent 3, Social Democratic Party of Croatia SDP 2, Croatian Democratic Union HDZ1. Economy. The main economic activity in Rovinj is tourism, and during peak season May-September, its bars, restaurants, and art galleries work long hours while operating limited hours off-season. The busiest area is the very center of Rovinj, extending from the main bus station towards the old part of town, where most bars and clubs are located. The town's main central thoroughfare is the fully pedestrian Carrer Street, with many independent shops and art galleries. A farmer's market is located at the edge of the historic part of town, near Valdebora Square. According to data compiled by Istria Tourist Board, Rovinj is the second biggest tourist destination in the county in terms of overnight stays. The two closest airports are Pila/Pola, Croatia, and Trieste, Italy, and during the summer season, low-cost airlines such as Ryanair operate direct flights from Western Europe to both airports. Istriot operates flights between cities in the United Kingdom and Pila in the summer month. Also during the summer season, there is a direct high-speed ferry link between Venice and Rovinj. High-speed weekly lines to the port of Ryginion and Cesenatico are also available in the summer. There are numerous hotels in the town itself, and beds are abundant though usually overbooked in the summer months. Accommodation ranges from private rooms or apartments to bungalows, camping sites, and 2 to 5-star hotels. The city also has 2 luxury, 5-star boutique hotels, Hotel Montemillini and Hotel Lone. Apart from hotels on the mainland, there are also a handful of hotels on small islands surrounding Rovinj which are linked to the mainland by boats which go from the city center to the hotel on the islands. Sites and landmarks. St. Euphemia's Basilica, Munkodania, Zelatni Arti Forest Park, the Rovinj Islands and mainland. These natural sites have been described as outstanding scenic wonders because of the pristine beauty of the indented coastline and its forests, consisting of holm oak and alpine pine trees. This area of outstanding natural beauty extends from St. Ivan Promontory to Barbariga, including all the Rovinj Islands and the mainland 500 meters from the shoreline. The Rovinj archipelago consists of 19 islands. Lumska Draga Fjord, the Palad Marsh, and the Du Sorel Islands. The Du Sorel Two Sisters Islands are a nesting site for seagulls. Because of its thick holm oak forest, the Gustinia Promontory is regarded as a forest vegetation reserve. Rovinj Town Museum. Transportation. The preferred means of transport for getting around Rovinj is by car. Rovinj is well connected with the rest of Istria and with larger cities in the region such as Trieste, Rijeka, Ljubljana, and Zagreb. The center of Rovinj, which includes the old town, is very walkable, and transportation by bike or scooter is a preferred means of getting around for many locals. The closest commercial international airports are Pila/Pola 20 miles, Trieste Ronchai 70 miles, and Rijeka KRK 80 miles. Car rental is available at each of the airports. Rovinj is served by the Kanfanar railway station 10 miles, which connects the region to Rijeka/Fiume. However, traveling by bus is preferred to traveling by train due to the limited connections and schedules. The main bus station is located at the southeast end of Carrer Street. Education. Primary schools: Đurađ Dobrila 8-year Croatian primary school. Vladimir Nazar 8-year Croatian primary school located in the old part of town just above Carrer Road. Bernardo Benussi Scuola Elementare Italiana 8-year Italian primary school. Secondary schools: Zvain CRNJ Croatian Secondary 13-18 school. Strukovna Škola Eugenia Kumisica Croatian Secondary 13-18 school for professional development. Scuola Media Superior Italiana Rovigno Esemser Italian Secondary School. Twin towns. Rovinj is twinned with Adria, Italy since 1982. Camaiore, Italy since 1990. Leonberg, Germany since 1990. Pesaro, Italy.